Now we have the analysis of how Pheu Thai party aims to sweep the northeastern region of Thailand.
The Pheu Thai party is aiming to win a landslide in the northeast while grabbing a chunk of seats in Bangkok to secure victory. The Democrats, meanwhile, are putting much effort into retaining MP seats they hold in Bangkok. Pheu Thai's #1 party list candidate, Yingluck Shinawatra, is working hard on the party's campaign in the northeast to get the most seats and make his dream of winning a landslide come true. Yingluck campaigned in the region for the second time in almost a month following House dissolution. Thaksin Shinawatra, the party's de facto leader, reportedly told senior members to change its strategy and aim to win more than the latest target of 100 out of the 126 seats in the region. The Northeast is Pheu Thai's strongest base. Their former defunct People Power Party won 102 seats out of 135 seats in the last election. The party recently appointed Chalerm Yubamrung as head of the campaign team responsible for the Northeast region. Pheu Thai hoped to get the most seats in the upper northeast, the lower north, and Bangkok to ensure a landslide victory. Bangkok is a battlefield for every party. Deputy Pheu Thai party leader Kanawat Wasin Sangwon expected at least 15 out of 33 Bangkok MP seats. If they win more than that, it will mean they will win a landslide too. On the Democrats' side, the party's key members, including Chief Advisor Chuan Lik Pai, are helping candidates campaign in Bangkok. In the last election, Democrats grabbed 30 out of 36 seats in the capital. But the total number of MP constituency this time has been reduced to 33. Democrats are giving everything they've got to keep the Bangkok stronghold. A Democrat key member state it's okay if they lose in the provinces but can keep Bangkok MP seats. But if they lose both in Bangkok and the provinces, that would not be good. So they have to try at least to win the most Bangkok seats. Democrat strategist Gopsak Sapawatsu agreed that Bangkok as the capital was a strategic area. However, trends in popularity were vulnerable. It was hard to predict who would win in Bangkok. Although the two rival parties had different target areas, they shared the same destination: to win the election. However, the election result must be considered from all over the country, not a particular area. Democracy, after all, is everywhere. Somruthai Sapsomboon, The Nation Analysis for ASEAN TV.
And now let's update more local and regional news after the break. Welcome back to ASEAN Newsrooms, and here are local and regional news sections. Following last month's sinking of a sugar barge in Ayutthaya, the Marine Department has declared the Chao Phraya River and Pasak rivers to be a control zone for cargo vessels and towboats from June the 7th to December 31st due to seasonal torrential rain. Meanwhile, the administrative court said yesterday the authorities could be sued for negligence in connection with the sugar barge accident on May 31st if they had failed to check on whether the vessel was overloaded. The Fishery Department is collecting evidence with a view to suing those who caused the accident after it found that 30 farmers in Ayutthaya and Pathum Thani had lost fish worth of 6 million baht in 117 floating baskets while at least 60 types of fish in 2 rivers were affected by lower oxygen levels. It is estimated that from June 1st to 5th, some 3,000 people caught 50 to 60 tons of fish on the rivers after the fish had been struggling to breathe on the surface, while another 20 tons of fish died as a result of the accident. The department said it would release 50 million fish into the Chao Phraya River from the middle of this month through to September.
The Labour Ministry yesterday welcomed the Federation of Thai Industries' higher proposal for a minimum wage of 226 baht, describing it as a good sign of employers' cooperation to get the much-awaited hike approved. The FTI proposal was 31.21 baht higher than the 226.67 baht proposed recently by the ministry. Permanent Secretary Somkiat Chayasiwong said. The precise figure will be submitted for consideration at a meeting of the Wage Tripartite Committee on June 16. Members of the committee held a preliminary meeting yesterday to discuss figures and reportedly encourage each other to reach a middle ground over the rates. Charlie Loisung, a Labour representative, said a daily wage of 226.67 baht was not enough. It was better than nothing, though. He said based on the 4% inflation, 441 baht per day would be just enough. However, he said employers could make up for this by providing cheap incentives and better welfare to make up for the workers' lost income. Tawi Thechatirawat, another Labour representative, said 226.67 baht was acceptable because increasing it to 300 baht would prompt foreign companies to leave Thailand for countries where labour is cheaper. Instead, he said businesses should offer incentives like free or low-cost transport and cheap meals.
And since we're walking towards the election countdown, we have a special report on the socio-economical immigration issues in Thailand.